Hey guys, I know it's only been about a week for you guys. It's been roughly the same for me, but it has done nothing but pour down rain here in Cincinnati. Uh, been pretty miserable. Haven't got a whole lot done outside. In fact, it's what is it, Friday night now. Haven't really touched anything since probably last Sunday. Between work and bad weather, it's kind of hard to get out here. But I got me a nice little heater going, a little propane top heater to help heat the room up a little bit. And I will going to turn my attention tonight to prepping the rear hatch. I want to remove the glass here completely, hopefully in one big piece. And then I'm going to go ahead and measure it out and narrow it to match the 8 inches that we narrowed the other roof. So that will then allow this thing to fit and bolt right up. So I'm going to try to set the camera up over here and get some actual shots of doing it. The other small camera I have is being very difficult. It's giving me a lot of grief, losing a lot of footage, so I'm just kind of putting that one on hold until I can sort its mess out. So I will see you guys here in a few minutes. Well, as you can see, I got the whole window out. Successfully did it in one piece, so that's a plus. I really didn't want to shatter the window because it's an original. It's got a couple cool little stickers on it. Figure if I can't find somebody that will use it, maybe I'll hang it up somewhere and use it as a little piece of art. Grateful Dead, variation of the Volkswagen logo. Nice little anti-mini truck. And a little hippie, I guess it's a sunshine, little sun. You can kind of see up here where it originally said Volkswagen across the top, but it's long since gone. So this one here, again, just a little cheap, laser cut vinyl decal, so it's not a big deal to lose that. So I want to go ahead and get some measurements and lay out my cuts and take 8 inches out of the center here somewhere. So I will catch you guys here in a few minutes, or if my time lapse works, you'll watch the whole process. So. Alright guys, got her all cut. There she is in two different pieces. I just went ahead and cut me a little bit more wood to help stabilize my workspace here. If it wasn't pouring down rain, I got a big metal grated table I could brought in here, but I don't want to be dripping wet and out here cold. So I'm going to take some of the advice that I got about the welding, and using a flux core is not the best thing in the world to do with these. So I'm going to clean up all my welds. That was one thing I was told, that if you clean up all the paint and all the gunk and crap off the old sheet metal, that it'll help clean it. And then start with a tack it on either side, work your way down, keep splitting the difference and keep adding more tacks. Basically, instead of trying to run a bead, just run a whole bunch of little tacks side by side until you get more or less a full bead down the body or down the panel that you're working on. So I appreciate the comments, appreciate the insight from people that know more about it than I do. So I'm going to swap out a cutting wheel on my grinder with a flapper disc and knock all the dirt and debris off these things and Then I want to try to get a piece of, probably a piece of this old scrap metal, or even, possibly even that section there that I've already cut out, this section here. And I want to keep a couple inches of it and clean it up real nice, and use that actually in between on the back side to help bridge that gap. Tack them in on one half, slide the other over, tack it in there, and then that'll help, create a big patch on the back to help solidify it a little bit. I think my time lapse is working good on this camera, so I'm going to try to continue with that. Like I said, I don't do this professionally. This is just me hanging out in my garage with nothing better to do. And I enjoy building the car, and the camera stuff and the internet portion of it is all just something that I just kind of tried out on a whim, and I'm just doing it for fun. So it's a good time, and I appreciate all the interest that I've gotten. So back to work. Well, guys, there she is. She's all welded up. Again, it's kind of ugly, but they held. Off camera, I took it and gave it a good little shake. Everything held together. It's got a little bit of a warp there, but that shouldn't be too hard to pop out with a little dolly and hammer. If not, the roof isn't square by any means. I mean, it's close, but I'll be able to fix that up with a little bit of tweaking. One thing I did notice tonight, as you can see, this thing, had the original Volkswagen logo over here is what I believe it says. If I can, there's a GEN and an A, so yeah, that was Volkswagen. But now over here, I'm not sure if you can really see it or not on camera, but that says Turbo, TURBO. I'm not sure what it says underneath it, but it had something else underneath it. Maybe intercooled? I'm not really sure, but I don't know. I thought that was kind of odd because I did not know they offered these in turbo, so I can only assume it was a aftermarket badge. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be all for tonight. I'm not sure that I'll be able to get any more grinding and stuff done, and it's still pouring down rain outside. I don't want to make the neighbors upset. So I will go ahead and edit all this together and throw it up and see what this week comes to with weather. Hopefully it'll give me a little bit of a break. Had to open the door up. It's a little foggy in here, if you can't tell. I got a vent up there, but it's hooked to a thermostat right now, and it will not, the fan won't suck out until it's over 70 degrees in here, which is not going to happen. I just need to get up there and tear it back apart and take the thermostat out. But that's going to be all for tonight. Just as an added quick note, real quick, I don't know how many guys that will watch this know who Duckman is. Uh, Gentleman making a very beautiful rat rod down in Florida. I've been watching his channel for a couple years. Excellent guy, very solid, good dude. Has actually messaged me, gave me a little bit of information, some tips, pointers. But Duckman's entire channel revolves around mainly VWs and motorcycles, but his ducks. He's got multiple ducks, and he's got a very special duck named Skeeter that just passed away. And I know it's really hurt him, as losing a pet does. I had a shop chihuahua for years, a little chihuahua dog that was a stray and came by the house one night and just never left. And I know it really hurt me with losing her. I've got a little dog now that loves being in the garage, but she can't be out here with me welding and stuff. But if I'm just in here tooling around, she's there. So I just wanted to put a little word out there and tell the duck man that we all are thinking about him, and Skeeter's in a better place. I know it sucks, bud. Trust me, I know it sucks. But sometimes it's for the best. So just stay strong. Know that we all love you. It'll be all right, man. That being said, I will see you guys when I got a little more to shoot. Like, comment, subscribe, anything. Tips, pointers. So, alright. Have a good night, guys. See you on the next one.